And welcome to Jay Doyle Field for the Battle of Route 18, Old Bridge Knights versus the Bears of East Brunswick. East Brunswick coming into the game 1-3, Old Bridge 3-1. We are going to have the national anthem coming up right here, but
what a great night for football, huh? Probably a little warm for the football players, but very comfortable for the crowd and everyone. And if anyone's ready for an upset, it's us ready to upset the Old Bridge Knights.
Join with us as we pay tribute to the United States of America with the playing of our national anthem by our East Brunswick High School marching band.
okay, so nice rendition there by the East Brunswick Marching Band. We like the camera we had there. We had Connor Chung there right on field level, so we're going to get some nice field level shots tonight as well. So here, great matchup breakdown here. Like we said earlier, Old Bridge 3-1, Bears 1-3, although coming off a nice win against Monroe. Just kind of looking at Old Bridge, the one loss they had to a good Piscataway team, they lost a close one.
Right.
But the other games, their opponents have had 6, 7, and 7 points. So I think, obviously, East Brunswick's got to slow down. A really good quarterback that the Knights have in senior Brody Nugent, who's been there for a while. He's leading them, obviously, in passing and also in rushing. He's pretty elusive. So I think East Brunswick has to put up some points and then try to contain him a little bit, which is tough to do.
And, you know, it's sometimes it's a mental thing. It's one of those things. They've had our number over the years, especially when Old Bridge and Madison combined. We've only beat them a few times for this Battle of Route 18, which is established way back.
95 I was the first.
Right.
Actually, sorry, 90. I guess it was 94 with the first one. So I was the first. We won the first one, and then we lost the second one. My junior year, we won it. We lost it my senior year.
Yep. You know, and it was always a close battle. Not always, but sometimes. And we had a couple nice upsets. And it was always Thanksgiving, remember? It was a Thanksgiving event. And that replaced, we used to play Colonia way back for the old-timers. But for years, East Brunswick never played Thanksgiving. Then he picked up Colonia. And then then it was Old Bridge. And what was cool about that, we used to have the bonfire and the pep rally.
Yeah.
That was the old days.
Yeah. Thing I like with East Brunswick, you know, even the game we're here, Franklin, and obviously that Monroe game where they put up a lot of points, is we're starting to see some other guys getting involved. Obviously, we saw a great game by number 8, Noah DeJesus, the last time we were here against Franklin. He had a defensive touchdown, you know, caught a pass for a touchdown, was just kind of all over the field. But, you know, Nate Charleston had a long touchdown run for them. Ezra Franklin had a touchdown catch for them. We even saw Sean Nieves, who came back and had a nice defensive game for them and also scored a short touchdown run. So I think that's important, too, that we're getting, you know, more guys involved. You can't key on one guy. And I think also Sean Christie is starting to get more comfortable. This is his second year as a starter. and I think he's just getting more comfortable. He's also a dual threat. He's actually the leading rusher for East Brunswick, as well as the quarterback. So, you know, they're I think they're playing better. I think they have some confidence coming off that win against Monroe, but they're going to have to play well because Old Bridge is one of the better teams in the area.
Well, we're a well-coached team. I'm sure they broke down the film. They know what they've got to do, and there's got to be another little wrinkle in their offense and defense. And the beginning of the game is so important to set the tone, although we got rid of that cliche against Franklin when they jumped out, and then we came back at them. But I think Old Bridge is a different game.
Yeah,
different team.
Yeah, and I think Sean Nieves, getting him back, he disrupts on defense as well, so that also helps. Here's Owen Kim. He's going to kick a little squib. Going to get picked up by about the 17-yard line from number 4 for Old Bridge. He's got a little bit of room there.
Okay.
That was Jordan Mercado. So they're going to have pretty good field position here. That's going to be on the 38 of Old Bridge. So here's East Brunswick's defense, which, you know, we were going to take a good look, I'm sure, at trying to stop number 16, Brody Nugent. Like we had said, he's, you know, the quarterback. He's also the leading rusher by a lot. And it seems like he really likes to go to number 1, Amari Ashbrook. So
interesting, from the old wishbone and option, they got 4 wideouts over here with the quarterback Nugent, but they've had some good quarterbacks in their career. I believe Nugent's father or relative, there was a quarterback years ago who was pretty good.
And they're looking that way to number 1. The guy said the safety
open.
came over. Not ooh, good
right
job. Yeah, if he got a little deeper, grit, but nice play. And that was number 12. Who, listen, I like him as a sophomore. He's had some nice tackles. He makes some nice plays on the ball. That's Hussein Chinawala. Nice play. Almost had a pick there.
Yeah, it bounced and rolled off his back. We're going to get the replay soon on that. Pags is going to get the replay going.
But that's good, and that's a good job. I you know, have that safety right over the top of him, which they have, because that's the guy they like to go to.
So they got 3 wide on this side, 1 on.
And you got to watch for the running ability too. So here, you got to make a tackle here. All right, so that's enough for a first down.
Ball came out, but it was down.
So those little screens, obviously East Brunswick's got to come up and tackle.
Has their game been the passing game?
It's all pad, like other than him running. Yeah, I mean, you know, looking at the stats with Old Bridge, it's mostly passing. I mean, he's got a number of yards rushing, but right down the seam here, that's their second leading rusher, number 26. That's Chase Rizzo. He's the second leading rusher with 126 yards rushing, which isn't a lot in those 4 games. And then the quarterback's got 322. It's mostly through the pass. So
it's going to be interesting here. They're going to do some sort of a quarterback draw here. They're not going to throw down here. No?
Yeah,
yes,
he can run it. I would. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely an option. You got, you know, the 5 wideouts. You really spread out East Brunswick defensively. So 1st and goal from the 6. We got motion man. All right.
Delay game.
All right. They got the false start on Old Bridge, so that helps.
Well, they were a little confused going into that. So it's 1st and 15, right?
Well, 1st and goal. They need the touchdown. Yep, they were on this. They were on about the 6-yard line, 7-yard line.
All right,
so.
I'm looking at the wrong.
Yep. So from the 12, it's going to be 1st and goal. Like you said, I'd be thinking of that if I'm East Brunswick too. With the Nugent.
Look at the size of the tackle on the left.
Yeah, it's big guy right there. There's the guy threw behind
good defense.
Him. Yeah, good defense. Ball was behind him a little bit too. Coach? That was number 3 for East Brunswick, Chase McLean, senior. And that's definitely the guy that they're looking to go to, Old Bridge. Number 1, he's got 338 yards receiving and 5 touchdowns.
They may be setting them up with a fake in and then go out.
Yep.
No, maybe not.
There's
Okay. Good pressure.
Yep, that looked like Noah DeJesus had some pressure, made him move his feet. I like how he kept his eyes down the field, but with him moving on there, I think it was a little bit tougher for him to make the throw because it did look like an Old Bridge guy was open a little bit there. So 3rd and goal, and you know, East Brunswick, you gave up some yards this first drive, but if you can kind of play bend but don't break defense, and
Right.
we'll see what Old Bridge will have a decision if they don't get in here, whether they want to kick the field goal or go for it here. So here's Nugent. He's looking
Here's
to his guy there.
Nope.
All right, so I think
That's
they're
exactly what I said they were going to do. And
Yep.
But you either got to go to the flag, the near flag, or the far flag. That one was thrown in between.
So good job by the Bears here. They're going to force field goal, and this is
not
no
a
gimme.
this is not a chippy.
No, not at all. This is going to be around 30, probably about 31 yards. I bet they'll mark it around the 20-yard line. Let's see where he goes.
Interesting. The old Bridge, Bob DeMarco. He's probably what the heck?
Yeah.
Well, he when he had that #1 team in the state with Walsh at the quarterback. I don't know if they threw. There'd be games they didn't even throw the ball.
Here's Michael Ferretto for a 29-yard field goal. And he got good distance. Yeah, that looks perfect. That looked like that could have been good from about 45 or so. That was pretty good. All right, so listen, you can't listen. But East Brunswick gave up a couple decent plays, but when they got inside the 10, Old Bridge, that one penalty hurt them a little bit.
They played some good defense.
Yeah, they did.
Every kid was covered. They had one knock away, and even that first pass of the game.
Yeah, that was almost a turnover. Definitely.
Good job by the D-backs.
All right, so with 10 minutes left in the first quarter, Old Bridge gets off to a 3-0 lead. Now East Brunswick, who, you know, really had a great offensive game last game, put up a lot of points, should be feeling pretty good about themselves here. So let's see if their offense can pick up where they left off.
You think we're gonna trying to shorten the game by playing the clock, or?
Yeah, I mean, listen, East Brunswick's shown they can run the ball pretty well. Here's 11's. This is I think this is Charleston coming off for some reason. Might be equipment. The official told them to. So Mark Ruiz comes in with Chase McLean deep. Now, Old Bridge, other than Piscataway, where they gave up points, they have not given up more than a touchdown to their 3 games that they've won. So I think, you know, East Brunswick's got to be sharp on offense, take care of the ball.
They don't have enough guys on
No.
I almost said the court. Oh, sorry. What the heck am I thinking?
This guy, I bet we're going to see a pretty deep kick here. He kicked it pretty far on that field goal. Let's see if he can get to the end zone. He's waiting for, I guess he blew the whistle. He's waiting for the whistle, but.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah. A touchback. All right, so
got a nice bounce on that.
Yeah,
right?
it did, because that's one of those it can kind of hit and go out of bounds. All right, so here's East Brunswick's first chance with the ball here. Like we talked about earlier, we got Sean Christie in as quarterback. He was able to start last year as a sophomore. I think more ups and downs last year, but definitely got good experience. He definitely showed some things last year, and I think just as the year goes on, he's more comfortable. He's a threat to run with the ball as well as throw it, and now he's got some more weapons. So East Brunswick starts from their own 20. We got Marquez in motion here. He's going to fake to him. Little screen. I like the play. All right, give credit there.
Yeah, for the defense.
Yeah,
they read their keys.
He got off that block too. He did have a blocker who was able to kind of shed that blocker, because I like that first play. Your Old Bridge is excited. Here comes a pass rush, a little screen. You needed that maybe one block there, but give Old Bridge credit there by that linebacker. Nice play. So East Brunswick's going to lose about 3 on the play, so it's going to be 2nd and 13. Christie now under center.
Where is Noah?
Yep, we got Noah on the left end here in the stance. They like to look for him. Up a little, just not sharp there, Charles. Okay.
All right, look,
Yeah.
he bounced back on him. Number
close.
6 just gave him a shot, but neither kid bounced.
Yeah, they're going to
Good
say his knee was down. I thought maybe they give him, but I guess they said his knee was down near the line of scrimmage. And Nate Charleston had a nice game, had a long touchdown run, had a lot of yards rushing. So that was good to see. All right, so East Brunswick doesn't want to be in these spots, but let's see if they can come up with a third down here. And the guy that's kind of been the guy is number 8.
Noah, did he come out? Or am I?
He's in there. He's talking to him. He says,
right.
throw me the ball, Sean.
Yeah.
I'm open. McLean in motion here.
Trips.
Yep, and we got Noah on the right side. He's going out. Good step up. All right, not much there for Sean to do. I
They
like
had
that.
3
he
guys
stepped up.
around.
Yeah.
Had 3 guys around Noah. You think they didn't look at the film?
Yep. All right, so not a great first possession, but
I like the play calling.
I love the first play. I really liked it. They needed kind of one block there. That would have been a big play. And like we said, Old Bridge defense has been really good this year.
What are we short
Yeah,
people?
I think we need one. Let's see. Nope, they're just.
Oh, look at this formation. No way are we faking it.
No. Here's Owen Kim. Uh-oh. Oh, we got blocked. It got partially blocked there. Actually gets an unbelievable
the
bounce,
roll.
even though it was blocked, partially blocked there.
Not sure that whole situation there.
And kind of what happened there with the block, I guess when you're spread out like that, there was a little lane, and
Right.
I thought actually he was going to cleanly get that, and that was going to be, but he was only able to get a little piece of that.
I saw a special about that, or was it a coach on the TV talking about, blocking the punt. It's tough because if you do miss and you hit them, you 15 yards, and you're excited about going in there. It's a skill. It's just not throwing your body in front of the kicker.
All right, so Old Bridge has good field position again. Nugent, good job there.
this.
Yeah, that was Sean Nieves. And he's a difference maker. The Bears didn't have him the last time we called the game against Franklin. He's high-energy guy, strong, fast. He's capable of making some plays, and he just made a nice play there because I think that would have gained some yards if he didn't get his hands on it. So 2nd and 10. Old Bridge from the 45. Nugent's going to throw that little screen and dropped it.
Hey,
Let's see what they call here. They're going to say incomplete. So they look at each other. Obviously, that ball's got to be going forward for it to be an incomplete pass, and they said it was.
we've had 3 possessions already, and it's still 7 minutes to go in this.
Yeah.
If they haven't run the ball, right?
I don't think they had one. No, I think it's – and if you look at their stats and what they've been doing, it is a lot of throwing here. Let's see if we can get some pressure here. We got the Jesus. That's over his head.
Ooh,
That one hurts, man. Oof.
went through his hands.
No,
our
he
guy?
caught it.
No, our guy.
Oh, yeah. Just kind of went over him just a little bit.
Good job on the camera there, whoever's on the screen.
Yeah. Up, here we go. A
Yeah.
hold.
Always the case when there's a scramble.
Yeah, you kind of, because the ball goes so deep, so the rushers are just getting up the field, so you –
Hey, so far, this is pretty good. The Bears,
yeah, they're playing with energy. They're I think Old Bridge isn't
they're on
necessarily
top of
very
everything.
sharp right now either, but East Brunswick has a lot to do with that, I think. Getting some pressure on this quarterback.
Now
This is a screen. This might be a screen or a little quarterback run.
Unless they got a jet and they're going to throw it up there and let them think he can get it.
Hey, listen, and
if
I
it's
always
intercepted-
think like this too, right? It's intercepted. It's like a punt as long as you tackle the guy, right? They're taking a lot of time
gonna
here,
get a delayed
Old Bridge,
game?
right? Yeah, they're taking forever. Just they're a little out of sorts here too, and we see him counting here. This is going to be a delay game. This is the delay game. Nope, you're right. There it is.
You call timeout?
They called it.
Why do you?
timeout.
All right. I'm not questioning your coach, the coach. Well, why are you calling a timeout with 3rd and 20?
Yeah, I wouldn't. I know it's the first half, but yeah, like it's not a 3rd and.
Now, if we got a timeout, could I give a thank you to our District 2 Fire Company who's here to help out with the security and anything, and that's firefighter Mark McCarthy, Captain Jackie Wass, Lieutenant Tyler Murphy, and firefighters Michael Zarnowski, Ray Rembez, and Evan Jennings. Thank you, everyone, for volunteering and helping out with this football game, and always helping the township when we need you. Volunteer firemen, thank you. Fire people, thank you very much.
And listen, you know this, right? With especially in your role as athletic directors, all the people behind the scenes that really make the things go, right? Volunteers, the workers. Right. There's a lot that goes into this, right? Parent volunteers. Tackle him. Oh, no. And that's the
so much for me and my.
And you know what I'm seeing too? I'm watching at least on that play, number 5, Nieves kind of dropped back from his defensive end position and was like a spy on Nugent on the quarterback.
Well,
there. But
that's something they saw in the scouting, especially if he leads the team in rushing. You said,
yeah, by a wide margin. And there's Alsbrook. They're going to give it to him. Flag. That's going to be a hold, I think.
That's got
there.
to come back.
Yep. Legal block in the back on Old Bridge. You're right. I'm just looking on that last play, right? I'm seeing Nieves, who's a pretty big kid. Number 70, Connor Long, 11th grader, listed 6'8", 340 on the. He's a big dude, huh? In high school, a junior?
Yeah. I mean, you can't, you're big like that. You're getting, this college is going to say, maybe not next year, in his junior, senior year.
Yeah, listen. All right, so Old Bridge, that negates that play, so it's going to be up.
But what did you have to make contact or just get inside?
I guess in high school, that's one of those that if you're there, in other college and I believe definitely the NFL, you can come back. But what a lot of teams do as offensive linemen are taught, you get over, you move, and it's on the defense. So, all right, so 1st and 8.
Well, it's toughen up. We did this last time. We can do it again here.
Who's this in here? There's like a little wildcat here. Number 11, Nugent's down on the bottom here. This is Aiden Rios.
Double pass? No.
He's running it, maybe. No, he's throwing it to Nugent. Look at this. They're trying to get him the ball and miss tackles. Oh, he almost scored. So a little wrinkle there.
Good job picking that up.
Yeah.
I was looking at the defense.
Yeah, I looked a little shorter than the normal quarterback there. So it's going to be a 1st and goal from the 10. So this is last time Old Bridge got in this situation, East Brunswick was able to stop them. And, again, they're going to stay in the same look. Okay,
so why aren't I running behind number 7? Is that 7?
Yeah. Hey, I would be.
Why am I not running just hide behind them? The tush or whatever that's.
And here comes Nugent. You got to get outside. You got to get outside. And he's going to score there.
He's got some pretty good wheels.
And that's it, yeah. You know what? You got to, as that end there, kind of can give, Old Bridge credit, but you got to maintain the edge there. So Old Bridge, listen, things weren't going great for Old Bridge, and I don't know if this is something they've done in previous games, but they got Nugent involved first on even though he's a quarterback, as a wideout, and then as sort of a traditional, more running back on that speed sweep there, and he was able to score. An extra point. Yeah, this guy can.
It's interesting to see what their ground game's going to be like, you know?
Yes. All right, so you kind of knew Old Bridge, you know, pretty good offensively, right? And it's just a matter of East Brunswick here. Last drive on the offense wasn't able to get a first down, so be better. First of all, the kick was great on the kickoff. East Brunswick started at their own 20.
Jackie Guas, your superintendent.
But they're going to, you know, have to score some points here. All right, we got Charleston back out there. He fixed whatever the equipment thing was last time, so he's going to be out there with Chase McLean.
It was interesting because I watched him on the sideline. I didn't see the trainer or anyone go over to him what the issue was.
Yeah, I really like, I'm not looking at it the whole time, but I like on our screen we got the field view at times. It's pretty cool.
This viewed on the screen.
Yeah.
Screen I like.
They're going to kick a little dinky one here.
Good turn.
Yeah, listen, I like this kid.
Interesting. A line drive to the left and then like almost like a pooch to the right.
Yeah.
You think an accident or?
No, that's definitely, you know, planned.
Because the kid does have a good foot, right?
Yeah. But I like number 12, Hussein Chidawala. He almost had that interception. On defense in the safety position, did a nice job running, getting upfield, lowered his shoulder a little bit there. He's only a sophomore. I like him. All right, so here at East Brunswick.
This isn't unique. I like this formation. Look at the two.
Yep, maybe a little run to the left by Christie here behind those guys. He's going to keep it, pulled it, get upfield. Just pretty good defense by Old Bridge. Not much there.
The keys. They didn't go home. I would have. I mean, I wouldn't have. But I mean,
back in your day, you would.
What I'm saying is nobody flew over here on the motion,
right?
Because it was a good handoff. I mean, a good fake.
Yeah, it was. Now, the one guy I don't notice for East Brunswick, I don't know what happened, is I see him on the sideline here. Number 18, remember George Quillis had some nice runs and things like that, so I don't see him in the game yet. Here's Nieves in motion as the lead blocker. We're going to pitch it here to Charleston.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You got to hit somebody. Oh,
and they're gonna say.
Oh, and you gotta hit somebody there. That was number 5. Was that? Oh, that was Sean.
Yep.
Come on, Sean.
All right, so they're gonna say with forward progress, he got just about back to the line of scrimmage. So we're gonna have 3rd and 10. Not much doing here for the Bears. And like you said, on that one play on 3rd down, and that's tough when you're now 3rd down because now Old Bridge on the last play is gonna really be looking at De Jesus, right? So that's the guy East Brunswick.
Nobody's got him covered. No one's got 7 covered. We got 3 guys out there.
And really, Old Bridge defensively is all over the place.
Yeah.
Not giving, Christie much time. Some of those, 3rd and long, it takes a little while to develop. So, and they're doing a pretty good job of rallying to the ball.
The motion guy. Well, he, for a 5 or 6 yarder, he could have gotten out of that. And then, you put a move on him and you got a first down.
All right, timeout. Now, what's with they've been doing this for the equipment. Remember the Franklin game with guys?
Something with the knee pad is they're whispering up here. The knee pad's got to be below. I don't know.
All right, let's see if Kim. They're kind of shallow here. These 2 returners. Let's see if he can really hit one over their head here, because I feel like they're really, really shallow. It's always easier to come in than go back.
Right.
See if Owen can get, oh man, and that's the same guy who got a piece of it last time, number 95. Yeeks. That was the same guys last time, Justin Barkazi. And we've had a little bit of trouble special teams wise. And that's you know, you're putting the defense in a tough spot here, but let's see if East Brunswick can get a stand here. We, you know, first quarter still.
I mean, us showing that formation the first time it didn't work. Yeah, we got the punt off, but maybe.
Yeah, hopefully they're looking at that. So here's Oldbridge in prime position here.
Where's the? Oh, there's the receiver on this side.
So Rizzo is in the backfield now. Nugent is going to give him the ball. He's got a big hole there, and that's going to be close to a first down. They're going to give him the first down, so it's going to be 1st and goal from the 4. And I like this from Oldbridge is going quickly here. I would run the same play again.
Mm-hmm.
Nugent in shotgun. He's going to give him the same exact play.
Oh, good legs.
Look at 70 pushing. That's probably in, I think.
It's the bottom
that's
ref
a touchdown.
saying,
He's saying touchdown. That's a touchdown.
And I think one of our coaches is, can you push from behind in college, in high school?
Well, I think you're supposed to make it as if you're blocking people, you know? Yeah, you could, like you said, you could really do the tush push every play behind 70.
Right, but
put him in at like center or
he's
guard.
On the left side. Everything
I
they've
know.
done is to the right. Well, the one run did go left, but everything's been to the right.
So 4-yard run by Rizzo, getting helped out there a little bit by the big offensive lineman. Good snap, good hold, and really well, listen, nothing you can do about it now, right? But obviously East Brunswick was hoping to get off to a little better start. And actually, if you think about it, they held them to a field goal the first possession. I thought did a couple good things, almost had the interception. And then it's kind of tough because then the offense, 3 plays and out. Obviously the punt that you give them good field position, and then as a defense you shouldn't get like this, but you're a little down and you don't have as much energy.
We need some, you know, it's always we need something like a turnover, a big hit, then we get that spark. You know, that excitement.
And kind of looking into this, you know, game, although I didn't see Oldbridge play, but I kind of looked at other than the Piscataway game. Their defense has been really, really good against a couple decent teams.
They are pretty good.
Haven't given up more than a touchdown other than the Piscataway game. So their defense looks really pretty good here.
I think they play a solid D, and they read their keys.
All right, let's see what they do. One kick was deep. One was a little shorter one. He looks like he's kicking it deeper.
Now this one's... That's going out of bounds.
Yep.
These are things that are going to hurt you in big games, in my opinion.
Yeah.
You know? So, you know.
Why even play around with even having it anywhere near the side, right?
Right.
All right, so this will be good. This will be good field position for East Brunswick.
Right. Well, as you see, there's still in the first quarter, 1:21 to go.
And I like first down, take a shot, have a play that you really like here. You know, don't wait for 3rd down where it's 3rd and long. Not that you have to get crazy here, but, you know, a matchup you like, maybe De Jesus on the bottom here.
Oh,
The
ball.
ball's on the ground.
We got it, though, didn't we?
No, I don't think so. Yeah, no. That was just... See, that can't happen. That just cannot happen. That's...
We're just...
Listen.
And I don't care if they're better skilled than
Yeah, listen, you can't... That's just...
Made a couple mistakes.
And that's, you know, you call in tennis, that's like an unforced error. It wasn't what the defense did. You just weren't great with it. And now Old Bridge is in a good spot. And if I'm them, I take a shot. You know, I take a shot right here on first down.
Look, they got 3 guys out here. If you run that divide pass, you see.
What's going on? This has been happening a lot. I got to get a thing. There've been. I know it's equipment, but what's the? Listen, if we're gonna try to get some information on there.
What the
quarterback draw.
What the official is telling me is that the legging has to go over the knee.
If you have one on, because you don't need them. The leggings. You're saying that one legging there on the right. It's got to go over the knee.
Yeah.
I couldn't coach like I'd say you're not either. If you get called for, you're not going back in the game. I'm not having you come out of play for that. But we're seeing it more this year, right? We saw it the Franklin.
What's the purpose of the legging?
I don't
looks?
know. Yeah. All right, and
will we get a face mask? No.
Yeah, there's a flag. I think you're right. That's going to be on Charleston there, but he did a good job of coming up and corralling them, but got a little piece of the face mask.
Good picture there.
Yeah, look at this.
Officials.
The one official saying maybe it was his jersey, so he might overrule him. There we go. Yeah. See?
Oh, man.
See how we saw that, though, too? He was saying so good call there. Listen, they talked about it, right?
Right. Cameraman, good job there.
Yeah, excellent.
There he is.
All right, so 3rd and about 4 here. They need to get to the 25. He can run. Oh, he kept his eyes downfield. You know what? I don't know.
No
that,
way.
Right? Come on. He's jumping over him. He's looking at the ball. Come on.
He stopped.
You could just do that every play if you wanted, right? Just run into the guy and say he wasn't face guarding. He wasn't bad. All right, it's 15 yards in high school. It's not a spot call. That's a tough one for East Brunswick because they did the right thing and just got a bad call.
I think pass interference has got to be something you did intentionally.
Yeah,
the other guy stopped.
It doesn't have anything to do with the guy jump over your back and makes contact. That's on the guy. Give me a break. So that could have been 4th and 6. Now it's 1st and 10 for Old Bridge. Let's see a little pressure on the quarterback here. He's obviously having a lot of time. That's movement on Old Bridge. That could be on the whole offensive line there. And we're down to 17 seconds in this first quarter here. And again, a turnover would be big here.
Yeah, we got the 3 down linemen.
A big hit, right? Get a little energy here, a little dead, and obviously Old Bridge has been in control. But let's see East Brunswick make a play here. Oh, okay.
He was open, but it had to be lower. But maybe the defensive lineman.
Yeah, they got their hands up. Yep. All right, we're down to 15 seconds here in this first quarter. Rizzo in motion again. That was on the offense. Defense. Yeah, sloppy right now.
Oh, boy.
Right?
I mean, we made some mistakes, but if they're a 3-1 team and they're talking about playoffs, right now I know they're up 17-zip. I get that.
And look, I like what he's doing here, though. He's taking the guy out, brought a new offensive lineman in. And that's just a concentration thing, right? You got to know the snap count.
Now look at that. That was almost a crackback, no? Good move.
Okay, yep, good job. We got some pressure there from a couple guys. We got De Jesus chasing them. We got Nieves was chasing them. Number 9, Cole Zebro was going after him, so making them uncomfortable. And we got some new Bears that are coming in here.
Sean Christie going in as a D-back.
Yeah. So 8 seconds left. And like you said, you might want to be subbing a little bit. It is a little bit warmer today, right, for a game.
But it's only third down. I mean, they don't have to go into the end zone.
Hey, and if I'm Oldbridge,
half of it.
And that, and even your field goal kicker, you got a good kicker, too.
Well, number 1 top of the screen.
Yeah, I would. And the number 12 shading over there, which they have like 2 deep safeties here. Christie being on the one side. A little skull. Oh! Great read by DeHay. Oof. That was almost 6. What a good read there. He was, I don't know if that was just instincts he saw him or, sometimes you see tape, right? And you pick up something that happens there. That could have changed the. Now, I kicked the field goal here, right? This guy, his leg. Let's see. He is gonna. This is gonna be about a 41 yard. And on his extra points, I think he's got plenty of leg for this.
Well, I guess it's the other thing. Let's see if he can do it.
And I think he easily has the leg. It's just obviously if he's going to get it between the uprights here. Yep, it's good.
Nice kick.
Yeah. Whew.
Tough first quarter for the Bears.
Yeah, listen, and we almost got a big play there by De Jesus. He got both hands on it.
I mean, you think about that.
And he wasn't going to get where he was. I think he was going to score on that.
But that's like, it's not like a breakaway layup because that doesn't happen often.
No.
And it was just probably going a million miles an hour. And
Well, now I'm seeing, I wonder.
Well, speaking of return.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. The longest run with the field goal attempt. The old timers, you got to pay. You'll get this. 81 yards, East Brunswick at Brick, 1977. As I said, 81 yards. Pete Goodzak.
Wow.
Who went on to play at University of Delaware. I was at that game. I was coaching. That's why I was there. They didn't want anything to do with Pete running the ball.
Well, now I wonder that too. How far was the field goal? That it was 81. He's way short. What kind of attempt? Right.
Well, he gets it on the
yeah. Right. I'm noticing 18 came into the game. George Quillis. So I wonder if he just had to sit the first quarter for something going on. I don't see him now. He was out there. Did he come back? He ran out to the field and then came out. So I did see him. I don't see him out there now. All right, that's going to be to right at the 10. That's Charleston. Okay. And
he likes the sideline. That's all right.
All right, look at the nice view here we got of the field level.
The kids coming off. Yeah, It's real nice. What's the ball on the 20?
So we're about the 22-ish, 23-yard line.
So why don't they just kick it deep all the time like that?
If you got a guy with a leg like that, right?
The 40-something yard field goal. All right, what I'm saying is short passing game. Get us some momentum.
Yeah, listen.
And look at this right here, the slant into number 1 on the. You can't see him on the bottom of the screen, but you see number 5. He's just going to go right slant.
And there's Marquez, and Christie's going to keep it. Not much going there. Maybe he lost a yard or two there. And like you said, I think Old Bridge defensively is just doing their job, right? They're in the right spots.
And I guess
they're strong.
What they're saying is, in crunch time, they're looking at your guy. You're looking at, Noah.
Yeah. And that's why sometimes I think on first down and you're down to like 20, you got to, those plays where they're not expecting it.
Now you got him out here wide. Just slant him over the middle. Nice cross. He's open.
Yeah, pretty good coverage. They're looking for Ezra Franklin. He was covered pretty well there. Even if he caught it, that was only going to be maybe a 3 or 4 yard gain.
But you see, I saw the guy, I'm not being critical, but the guys on this side, they must have realized where the play call was going to the other side, and they kind of jogged through the motion.
Yeah.
You can't do that.
No. And unfortunately, most of these third downs for East Brunswick have been third and longs too, right? So they're not getting much. These are tough spots. Old Bridge is able to get some pressure. Christie hasn't had a lot of time.
Okay, so this is the same formation before. Now let's watch this. They cleared out 2 inside guys and had Noah going over the middle.
He's rolling this way. And just a little behind Marquez. He did have him. He would have had a run for a few yards after the catch to get the first down, but
all you got to do is plant and go upfield.
But again, they got to try to get some yards on first and second down. Right now, everything's been third and long, and those are just against a good defensive team like Old Bridge. Now we got a different punter in here. It looks like number 77.
Well, the kid, he limped off.
Right. This is Brandon Adams, big guy here. They look a little tight. They still got the guys spread out here a little bit. 995's been the guy here on their right side. They got a block here. They have more guys than blockers.
Oh my goodness.
They got hitting. I think Old Bridge has more guys than blockers. It seems like. So they're not. So if you don't have a guy on every guy out there and you and throw it, number 77. I have a couple extra guys in there anyway. Throw it, 70. Snap it to them, and
I know what you're saying.
I didn't count, but it looks like they have at least an extra guy. So you're not able to block. There's one guy running right. They've had a guy that's kind of running free each time. All right, so here we go. Old Bridge is going to start up at 32.
They're still waiting for the play?
What are they? Yeah, they're waiting here. This looks like a new guy in here for Old Bridge, 18. I haven't noticed him. They're going to give him the ball. All right, good gang tackling there.
They got about 3 or 4.
Good job by the Bears run defense there. They got good penetration, and I guess they still gave him about 3 yards on that. So 2nd and 6, 2nd and 7 here. It was like the
first time they ran left off of it, like a handoff. Kid's got some moves.
Yeah. Actually, you were saying, I believe this is a guy, if I got the name right, that plays basketball too, from number 18. Mm-hmm. Sounds familiar. That looked like East Brunswick was indecent. They had a couple guys there, but he was just able to turn it up.
Very fluid.
Looked
like a Gale Sayers there. Jeez, just fluid.
1st and 10 here. They're going to give it to Michael Voss again, and he's going to get good yardage again. He's going to be close to a first down, maybe about a yard short. They're just going to give him Yeah, he's just going to be about a yard short of where he needs to get. He needs to get to just about the 5, so it's going to be 2nd and 1. And right now, things aren't looking too good.
Yeah, they're moving the ball pretty well on the ground.
And they're running to the left side, which there's Nugent. He's going to turn it up.
Good move.
Good move.
Did I see a flag come in?
No, looks like Charleston had him, but then he made a nice cut up. So we'll call that a 6-yard touchdown run. So 9:07 left here. Old Bridge is in full control here. And listen, a little bit, give him credit, but also, turnover by East Brunswick, a couple of punts that were blocked, right? Three.
Yeah.
Two. Well, the one didn't hurt him because it rolled, but one got blocked, that one there, so you're giving him a short field. And I don't think the offense has a first down yet either. No. So your 3 plays, and now your defense is coming right out there. Your punt is blocked. Your defense is coming out here.
Yeah,
so
somebody's got to take control out there, and all right, we're not going to score 27 points one play. Let's put a drive together, get some momentum going. Got 9 minutes to go, Okay, so since we're talking about passing, most passes caught in the season. 1984. Barry Flanagan of the Flanagan brothers.
Yep.
3 great receivers. I was lucky enough to coach all 3. 1984, 60 passes.
Wow, that's a lot.
He was a sophomore.
Wow.
Well, on that team was.
I'm saying listen.
Yes.
And back then, what was it? Similar 9-10 games this season?
Well,
or no?
We did. I think we made it.
So maybe 11 games.
Played,
but it was only 2 then in the playoffs, right? Because when I played, it was 4 teams. Yeah. So let's say 10 games. That's 6 catches a game. That's
Steve
good.
Hughes, Pizinko, Lynch team. A lot of great athletes.
There's a low one. That's going to be. And there's Quillis, who hasn't really been in the game. He's got some speed.
Yes, he does.
Right, and we haven't seen him. Yeah, he had a decent game against Franklin, had a couple big plays. So he's a guy that, listen, East Brunswick.
He's definitely a future kid.
Yeah, and they need someone that you can throw him the ball and they can make a play. All right, I'd like to see here, right? First on a first down, and obviously you need time if you're Christie.
In basketball, you got to get the ball to the scorer.
Yeah.
We got to get the ball to number 8.
Yeah, even if it's a little screen, something just to get his hands on the ball.
And get the crowd excited, get the players excited. Even an end around or a tight end screen.
And there's Nieves in motion. Okay, they're going to give him the ball as the fullback. He maybe got a yard.
Right.
And unfortunately, Bears' first and second down have not really been able to get much. So then they've been in a lot of 3rd and long situations. They had the one turnover on the one fumble, and then special teams, they've had a couple of problems. So it'd be nice for the offense to need at least a first down here. So it's going to be we'll call it 2nd and 8. They give them about 2 on the play. Got to get to just past the 30-yard line, so just about on the 31.
We got look at this. Down here, we got numbers.
And there's a little screen. I like it.
It was high, but he's getting something out of it.
Yep. All right.
Nice catch.
Very nice. And I like a play. Listen, a play like that, it's relatively safe. Mm-hmm. You get the ball in his hands, and you let him make a play, right?
Now you got a very doable 3rd and 7.
Yeah, 3rd and 6. They got to get. They're on the 25. Have to get to the 31. So this for them is a little bet, right? That's been 3rd and 10s or longer. All right, we got 7:30 left in this second quarter. Old Bridge up 27-0.
They're up tight. They're up tight. We got 2 guys down here, and this double. They can't cover both.
We got Charleston in the backfield. Watch out for delay game, Sean. Just got it off.
Oh, look at
He's got time. Nice. There we
nice
go.
drill.
And let's give the offensive line some credit there.
Nice catch for Gabriel.
That's Marquez, Gabriel Marquez.
Nice throw, though. He
Really nice.
And it was a simple over the middle, just a curl.
Yeah, and listen, he got time. Offensive line, nice job. Sean, good job stepping up confidently. Good job by Gabriel Marquez catching it with two hands, getting upfield. And now we got the first down for the Bears. Let's see if they can continue here. Keep that Old Bridge defense on the field. Marquez in motion. Christie, he's going to fake it. He's going to keep it.
He's got
there
something.
You go. All right.
Almost
he's going to get 4 on that. Yeah.
That's all you want. 3 times 4 is 12. Used to be anyway.
So good read there by Sean. And listen, he's a mobile quarterback. He's quick. He's strong. Tire out this defense. Like you let them stay on the field for a little bit here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, DeJesus in motion here. Gonna give it to Charleston.
He danced.
Yep. So maybe to the line. They're gonna give him forward progress. So nothing on that play. So it's gonna be 3rd and 6.
Okay, well, all right. We're down 27. I'm saying you're 4 downs.
Yeah, I mean, you're close to midfield. What do you got to listen?
Right.
You haven't been able to punt the ball yet, right? So
you're 2 downs. Shows and gives the mental confidence into the offensive line and the quarterback and the receivers. You know, hey, we can get it here.
All right, and we're down to about 5 minutes left in this second quarter. Big 3rd down for Bears. Christie has time again. Good job by the offensive line. And that's close.
Tackle.
That's close.
That's a good tackle. I think
Forward progress, he's got to be up more.
He's definitely up more.
Yeah,
he's got
that's
a good
closer
mark.
to the line where he caught, I thought. It's gonna be a yard short, which obviously they're gonna go for it. Hopefully Noah's okay there. And I think they hit him up higher, so I know he's coming off an ACL.
Kid had a good tackle on that, you know, wrapped him up. And
you know what? That's even one where sometimes you kind of land on your back, you get the wind knocked out of you a little bit.
I hope that's what it is.
Yeah, and they are not looking at his lower part of his body.
There's a good picture from the camera.
And I think we also got some stuff to go over too for the sports programs here, right?
All right,
let's kind of go over some of that.
You don't like my trivia?
Trivia is good, but listen, a lot of good things happening in
okay,
this season.
Here's
all right, so good news there. Noah's walking off. He's good. Got a good look at there. Noah DeJesus having a tremendous season on both sides of the ball for the Bears.
Girls volleyball. Ready? This is Mr. Malta. Why don't Bears wear gloves when they play volleyball? Why don't Bears wear gloves when they play volleyball? Because they prefer to hit the ball barehanded.
we all.
Why do I think that's funny? Good job, Mr. Malta. We'll talk about the girls volleyball team in a minute.
And they also just had a nice picture of the dance team. They do a great job. There's the band. We're getting all the. They must be listening to me here. But look at all this. You got the dance team. You got the band. We got the cheerleaders over there. We got a lot of stuff going on, and now the Bears' offense is.
We're 1-1 out here. We can beat. You can beat.
So first down. Why is it a first down? Did I miss something? Was there a penalty?
Oh no.
They gave him the first down with okay. I'm not paying attention there. Not much in that middle of the. They've been trying a little bit.
That was a nice placement. I mean, we got a little bit of a break there. Yeah, maybe not, because when he caught the ball.
No, I don't think so. Yeah. All right. So obviously, by far the best drive for the Bears. I think that was their 3rd first down of that drive.
Okay, running in at the quarterback. time.
Yep.
It's gonna come to it.
And this would be good if the game was close. You'd like to be, now you're
Right.
down 27-0. Yeah.
It's gonna come to a game where we're gonna need to run the plays.
Here's Christie's looking right. And just lost the ball.
No,
They're going to say,
no.
okay, so number 51 just kind of
Well, look,
put his head down and.
right. If I'm Oldbridge, I'm going.
Yep.
So I'm going to send those tight ends. I mean, the defensive end.
Yeah, he just got up the field and Sean didn't have time there. And that's going to be a big loss there. That he's going to.
I wouldn't be. Timeout right here wouldn't be a bad thing for me.
Yep.
Right.
No, yeah, you're listen, you're going to lose him anyway.
Right.
Right. You're down 20. I agree.
Get a timeout. We can get the score. Let's get something out of this drive.
And this is 3rd and 19 here. So even if you get 10, 12 yards, you'll get it near midfield. You're probably going to go for it in East County here. Charleston in motion, fakes it to him.
Screen.
Yep. And that was to Marquez, and that was red.
Number 42 did a good job reading
nicely
that.
up. So you really have no choice here. You got to punt the ball. Let's see if they can get out. 4th and 19. Let's see who comes out for a punt. Looks like 77 is staying out there. Now let's see if they kind of get. Here we go. So they're going to go back to their regular punt formation here, just to make sure they have enough blockers.
Maybe
here.
we're going to fake the punt.
Kind of close too, right? He's not like 10 yards. Kind of
good coverage.
Yeah, listen,
Hey,
I'm big, right? Come and field
deep.
the punt, but you're up 27-0. That the guy's coming. I guess it's your quarterback there, but all right, we're gonna. All right, illegal formation on the Bears.
So they're going to deny that, right?
Well, listen, they basically blocked every punt. They might make them re-kick it.
Oh, no. I think football coaches would go crazy if they denied or if they took the penalty. Why do you tack it on the end of the run?
All right, although the Bears kind of got pushed back there late, I guess you call it a positive because they got their first downs of the game. They got 3 first downs.
Yeah, I would look. I'm not second guessing. I'm just saying what I would have called timeout and try to, on that 3rd down. Let's come up. Let's get 8 yards. Let's get 10 yards, and then see what comes of it.
All right, so here, Old Bridge looking to add on here. We got 2:46 left. Rizzo's in motion here for Old Bridge. They're going to fake to him. Nugent's got some time. He's got time. All right, probably should have been caught.
Oh, yeah.
And there's something on.
Roughing the passer?
Something.
No, it's on the line.
Let's see what we got here.
Yeah, I'm looking at the referees.
Okay, that's going to move them back.
Coach can't be happy with that.
No, and listen, you're up 27-0, but there has been a few things, right? Some false starts, the kick out of bounds on the kickoff by the.
Right.
All right, so it's going to be 2nd and long, 2nd and 25 from about the 26.
Oh, this slot man's wide open.
Yep. Watch a little run or a little screen here. These long 2nd down plays. Let's see what they do.
Good adjustment.
All right, little run to Rizzo. No one really close there. And that's always in your head, like as I remember, those second and long. Someone's hurt for the Bears there. But those second and longs, little screens, little, little running play. And I'm not sure.
You got a running back that can do things like that.
And
well, the girls volleyball have been showing improving every game. They pick up back-to-back wins over Piscataway and Colonia, highlighted by 15 kills by a freshman standout, Smitha Srinivasan.
I think that's good.
I watched her. Yeah, thanks. I watched her play. She's legit.
Hey, listen.
She's a legit player. We did a TV
as a freshman,
game
that's you got to be pretty good to be doing that in a varsity match.
And Tuesday, October 7th, they host the Bears. They got senior recognition October 6th. So they got a lot of good stuff going on for girls volleyball.
And that's good. We see Cole Zebro there. Tough, very tough kid.
Yes.
Right? So
shoulder,
it's good to see him.
Left shoulder.
Yeah, it's good to see him walking off. Hopefully it's just a little stinger, a little something. He just fell on it funny. You don't like him holding the shoulder there, but he's a tough kid. We know the Zebros. We know Zach,
right. Okay,
quarterback here. Right, 3rd and about 7. They got to get just past midfield. Got a tackle here. Good job. That's number 3, Chase McLean. Exactly. You could put that on tape, right? Mm-hmm. How to tackle in the open field there. He came up. He settled down.
Well, all 3 guys came flying up.
He did. That's nice. That's good football right there.
Who threw that pass to the quarterback on that strange formation?
That was number 11. What was his name? That was Aiden Rios.
Are they setting us up for a double pass? Because we came flying up.
Look
at a quick kick.
Yep. Yeah, they better down. It's going backwards. Plus, an East Brunswick guy, number 2, was back there. No one pays attention. He can pick that up and try to run. That was Carter Sudbury. So East Brunswick here. Listen, minute 28, right? Not great field position, but decent. You're around the 3rd 20. They're going to mark it at about the 28-yard line. They get the ball to start the second half.
You got to show something here.
Yeah, listen, you're down 27-0 here, so I'd even like to, we saw a couple times if he's out there and healthy there. I'm kind of looking at the people coming out. I don't see the Jesus out there, but that would be my thing. Throw one up for him one-on-one, but he's not out there.
Because he did a good job against some of those athletes against Franklin.
Yeah, 100%. All right, here's Christie.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Tackle him. Christie got him right at about the 3.
You saw that.
Yeah.
He was sitting back in center field, and he just read it, and he planted, came up. He did a good job.
Those are some, as a safety, you kind of dream about, right?
You've done that, right? Who?
All right, that was Xavier. So now with the Knights have.
The ball's on what, the 5? The 6?
No, I think it marked about the 2-yard line there. So it's going to be 1st and goal from the 2.
And they're going to look to score.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I would think either Nugent keeps it himself. They've been, giving the ball to Rizzo, and then obviously like going on that left side behind big number 70, Connor Long. If this is accurate, 6'8", 340.
Yeah, he's got the height. So I got to work some.
There we go. Here's skills. The traditional Old Bridge here, right? Full house backfield here.
Power.
Yep, and number 40, and he's in.
This is the first look at that, I think.
And listen, that's something Old Bridge, as they move on, they can do that with the big offensive line too. So number 40 was pretty excited there getting in there. Let's see who that is. That's John Ramondi with a 2-yard touchdown run.
Second half or now?
Run clock.
All right, so 33, looking to be 34-0 here.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
And did he pull it? Nope, he got it in there. He snuck it in from our angle. Looked like maybe it was close to being.
Second half.
So 34-0 here. And I know we're getting kind of just in terms of the score here.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, second half, if it starts, it may be a running clock.
Right.
And I think the rule is once you get to that 34 zip, that clock keeps running.
No matter what.
Yeah.
So even if you
If
cut
we
it.
scored 5 touchdowns, I think. I could be wrong. It'll still stop on
Yeah, on the
timeout.
regular, right.
Right.
Yeah.
But first downs and interceptions will win out.
And there's that dance team they're going to be performing at halftime. They're getting ready. No, girls soccer and boys soccer have won a couple in a row. They're starting to play better. I know you're watching that and doing some of the games, right?
Yeah, girls soccer, they had some nice wins, and they got the seedings came out. They're in a nice bracket. They got several in their bracket, but that'll be a tough game.
New kicker here, number 15, and that's going to be
It's always tough. You just go straight ahead and get what you can, or do you want to dance?
and that was Gabriel Marquez, I believe, there, number 7. All right, so we got 1:02 left in this first half. Old Bridge with a commanding 34-0 lead. And one thing I don't see De Jesus. I know he came out of the game. He's on the bench sitting down, so you hope for them moving forward that he's
with the
not
helmet off, right?
Yeah, you don't want him to be hurt. He's obviously a big part. And Old Bridge is just still flying to the ball pretty nicely there. They're still playing hard.
Well,
And that looked like that was Charleston. Not much doing there.
no, they got quite a
And he's
tradition in football, and they're 3-1, and they're not 3-1 because they're
they're
soft.
Yeah. And there's something to be said, right? Their quarterback is a senior. He's been playing there for a while.
Right.
And the defensive, the defense has been very, very good for them.
Mm-hmm.
All right, this most likely, unless it's an incomplete pass, will be the last play of this first half for the Bears. Christie's going to keep, hold on to that ball. There.
Gets quick off the ball,
Yeah.
beat him on the inside.
That's the guy that's got a couple of the punts. He got partial one, and then he got the other block. All right, so that's going to bring us to halftime here. The Knights of Old Bridge, 34, the Bears, 0. And we'll be right back with the second half.
the East Brunswick High School dance team. Drum majors Charlie Wells and Gavin Salgado. Is the band ready? The East Brunswick High School Marching Band, you may take the field for the halftime entertainment.
Copy that. Just tell me where to go next here. I can turn down a little bit.
High School Marching Band and their 2025 show entitled Season, the Four Seasons.
Okay, and welcome back for the second half of the Battle of Route 18. Unfortunately for Bears fan, it's not looking very good right now with the Knights of Old Bridge up 34-0. Just so you know, the Battle of Route 18, this rivalry game was started 1994. Ron Mazzola, you know him well.
Yeah, and Mike Spadafino, right?
Yep, and Old Bridge obviously has kind of dominated the rivalry. I can say I was part of the first one that East Brunswick did win, so that was good.
I do know the first year we got the real first turf field.
Yes.
Beautiful day. We beat them.
There you go.
This is the second turf field, but the first one when it was put in, the game that was our only home game that year.
Yeah. The other thing I see on the bottom here, today's would have been Ron Mazzola's birthday.
Ron Mazzola is a great fan of the Bears, personal friend of mine, but great fan of the Bears, athletic department, especially wrestling. He was a Old Bridge guy. They loved him. He was their voice, and he did many games for East Brunswick, but really did a lot of games announcing for Spotswood and for Old Bridge. Okay, so when the clock starts running, don't get excited when it keeps running. This clock will not stop on the kickoff. It'll only stop on timeouts, injuries, and scores. It's a running clock. If we were to score 30 consecutive points, it will continue to run. This is the hey.
All right, good run back there. Good job. And I like that Charleston there kind of went, although he did get to the outside, then he turned it up and went north and south. So
good for him.
Listen, and you got to, this is where.
It's a little spark there. I would have liked to see a little more excitement on the sideline there. Now, someone, I'm sure they said, look, let's go into this game thinking it's 0-0, right? 0-0 game, and let's win this second half.
Yeah, play with some energy.
Oh, yeah.
You got to, listen, you got more than half the season left. We'll look at the schedule for East Brunswick.
Right.
Now. It's tough, but there's a couple winnable games that, home against Hunter and Central. At Piscataway is going to be tough. Piscataway beat this Old Bridge team, but all right, let's see Sean Chris. Let's see the offense put together a nice drive here. He's got to step up. Okay, some pressure. He's getting some pressure. Okay. 95's been getting in there, right?
Right. When you're, as a defensive end, and you have no run responsibility, and you're just going to take off. You can go on the inside shoulder, the outside shoulder. You can go on the outside if you have good speed. You just got to go.
All right, so it's 2nd and 10 for the Bears. Like you said, the clock is continuing to run here.
I like top of the screen, one-on-one like that.
Okay, a little short pass to Marquez. Good job going north and south. Good tackling there by Old Bridge. One got him low, one got him high.
And the other guy turned him inside. Got somebody running on the sideline.
That's Owen Kim. That's the punter who.
Yeah. Well, they had some people warming up on place kicks and kickoffs and extra points at halftime. So I'm not sure if we know he's coming in or not.
Yeah, I see number 8, Noah De Jesus is in street clay. He's got his jersey on, but his pads are off, and he's not going to come back in this second half. Hopefully it's just precautionary for the rest of this game.
And his career, they jumped.
And listen, it's human nature a little bit, right? You have a big lead, but you hate as a coach, you're up here, just penalties like that. Right. You don't want to see the sloppiness.
Well, that's it. You know, when you're ever up or down a lot, oh boy.
And they're going to rule that it came out. So that's going to be a fumble. They're going to say the ball left his hand. Although it went forward, the ball was out of his hands as it was coming forward. And Old Bridge is going to get the ball in good field position.
All right, let's go to boys soccer. A little update. They're on a roll. They had nice wins, 4-0 against Somerville, 2-0 against Colonia. Ben Lyon scoring twice against Somerville, and Sosa with the big win over scoring against Colonia. So they got their tournament coming up soon. But here's a Mr. Malta, boys soccer. Why don't Bears wear cleats when they play soccer? Because they prefer to play in their bare feet. B-E-A-R
Yep.
feet.
All right.
Boy, I love this stuff.
So we got number 11 here, who's going to be in for Nugent here, Aiden Rios. And he's going to give it right up the middle. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
It's on the 4.
And you don't like to see that, right? Like, I mean, really didn't get probably touched till 10 or 15 yards.
Who's that quarterback coach?
That was Aiden Rios, number 11. He was in there a little bit that one drive where Nugent was the receiver and got the handoff.
So he's a receiver, quarterback. What a great move. You know, you get that young kid in there right now, the future. So that's Coach McKibben, and it's got those boys soccer team getting to their potential.
Good. Yeah.
So them have a big win.
And again, didn't really get touched
No.
there. I don't like that.
He kind of teases you. He goes in and is it out?
That was Calvin James, number 19. I think the first time we really called his name. So that's a 4-yard touchdown run.
All right, Bears soccer quietly, they shut out Edison, and they followed up with a 4-0 win over Colonia. And they're playing some good soccer right now. It's starting to peak at the right time for the tournament. And here's the Malta funny. Let's watch this extra point first.
And this is a nice weapon that Old Bridge has. This kicker here, he hit a 41-yarder today. Listen, that's when you get playoff time, big games. Most
look good.
Yeah, listen, most high school player that he, 41-yarder, he looked good kicking it. So that's something to keep an eye on. Go ahead, you got your.
Girls soccer. Why don't Bears get called for handballs in soccer? Why don't the Bears get called for handballs in soccer? Because they know better to use their bare hands.
There we go.
Oh man. Come on, Frank Malta.
We got the dance team here doing a nice job, right? We got the cheerleaders over there doing a nice job, keeping the crowd into it for the crowd that is still here. All right, we got Charleston and Quilles that are deep.
The new kicker here, right?
Yeah, he did a couple of the kicks for the kickoffs. That looks like number 85, big 85.
Oh, that last bounce.
Landon Klossman. And here comes Charleston. Gets out to about the 23, 24-yard line.
All right, I got a great trivia question, and this is for the old timers. How about this? In 1969, the longest punt return, this guy named Bob Orvitz, O-R-V-I-T-I-S. I'm 69. I was in 9th grade, South River. He returned 2 punts in one game against New Brunswick, 91 yards and 80 yards.
Nice game.
Yeah, and that's when New Brunswick was a powerhouse.
Right, so it wasn't any cupcake.
Nope. I don't know if I've ever met him, but I know he's in our record book.
All right, so we got 6 minutes left in this third quarter here. We still got Christie in the game. He's in the shotgun. That looked like maybe Quillis. Did the ball come out? Ball came out. Oh, no. Yeah, the ball. That was Quillis. I don't know. He's talking to Christie. I don't know if the exchange was bad, but.
Yeah, we've got to show some pride, some Bear pride. Speaking of Bear pride, how about this? Fewest points allowed in the game. In Charleston.
Season, right?
Season. Charleston's father was on this team. 48 points in 9 games.
And they might get to 48 tonight. And you at 48?
The next year, that was 1977. The next year in 78, second fewest, 74 points.
That's impressive.
That was a pretty good defensive group that was led by Nick Spadafino, not Coach Nick Spadafino, Mike Spadafino.
All right, we got Gavin Flynn in at quarterback here. So a lot of subs for Old Bridge. Looks like mostly the Bear starters are in.
Oh, boy.
Look at this guy getting his opportunity. Good hustle there by Charleston. He's playing hard. He had a nice hit before too in the end of the second quarter that I liked. They picked up the flag, but yeah, I like seeing that. Right, you're down. Let's fight back a little bit here.
I believe he's a senior, and
he is
playing for some pride right here.
And I'm sure we'll start to see some of the Bears. We see Nieves come out.
Yeah.
So we're going to eventually see some of these East Brunswick subs in too.
Yeah, definitely got to get your backup QB in, especially for
because time is going quick. We're down to under 4 minutes. This clock is running, so this half is going to go relatively quick. Pretty good run by the third string quarterback here for Aldbridge.
Yeah, they're just pounding it up inside.
That looked like number 54. Nice play there by Kadir Franklin. Nice job. I think I see 3 of his family members here in the stands. They got the 54 Franklin cheering him on, so that's a nice play for him.
Cool.
Yep. He is only a sophomore, and one thing, I think we were talking about this, I do see a number of sophomores and juniors on this East Brunswick roster.
Right, have to.
All right, so we got second and about 7. He's going to give it, and look at that run.
No fumble?
No, that's a touchdown.
Okay,
That looked like number 24, I think, right? Jacob Familia, he's a senior. Nice run by him because he got hit at about the 3 and kind of carried the defender.
Right, straight ahead, too.
Yep.
All right, so, Mr. Whalen, you want a Malta joke or a trivia?
I think I'm done with the Malta jokes for a little. Let's do the trivia. Nothing against Frank.
This is
But I'm going to not look. I'm going to see if it's in my wheelhouse with the years where I can get it.
Well, I'm not sure if you were born. Most yards passing in the game.
I think maybe you did this one, and I was a little surprised with the name, maybe.
No, I don't.
No, Hughes? Was Steve Hughes?
No. Most yards passing in the game. 343 in 1966. Okay.
I wasn't born.
Oh, man.
Thank goodness I wasn't.
There's something wrong with that. You weren't born in 66. Okay. Who was it? 66. You go back.
I don't know.
Think of the athlete 66, one of our most famous athletes.
That long ago, 66? What, Wool?
Yep.
Look at something's going on over there, too. I saw the fire truck. I see smoke. Maybe not. Maybe I'm making something up there.
Dave Wool went to Penn.
Dave Wool it was?
Yep. Dave Wool went to Penn to play football. And Digger Phelps was the freshman coach, Digger Phelps.
Right.
And saw him.
The Notre Dame coach, right?
Saw him playing freshman basketball and said, "That's it. You're done. You're a basketball player." Then he played. Started for Penn for 3 years with that great team. But Dave Wall in 1966, 343 yards against, New Brunswick again.
Okay.
1966. That was pretty good.
So Dave Wool, right? If that was 66,
Yeah.
he's got to be.
So that's-
he's got to be in his late 70s, then,
Oh,
right?
yeah,
Dave Wool.
Yes. And that was probably our fifth season of varsity
Does he ever
football.
come around anymore?
No.
No?
Once in a while, John Emery, that'll get a word from him.
Yeah.
But I used to be in touch with him. He'd want to know about how his coaches were doing.
Yeah.
John Emery and Dud. Okay, interceptions in the season. Now, you were born during this. I hope.
Interceptions. 80s, 80s, 70s?
Definitely the 80s.
Yeah, I'm not sure. And I think you're going to see maybe the next possession where we get the quarterback in here for Christie.
Okay, this young man went to West Point, played quarterback for us, played point guard, basketball for us, had 11 interceptions in 9 games for us, Billy Logan.
Okay, I've heard that name before.
1981. Yeah, he lives on your street.
Okay.
He lived down the other end of
All right, Dave Wall. We got Ken Soroka doing
78.
the announcing and looking up stuff for us. 75. Dave Wall. All right, here we go. Minute 12. We got 2nd and 10. Christie's still in there. In from the shotgun. He's got some time.
Throwing off his back foot there.
And then pretty good coverage.
But he's getting pressure.
He's looking for Ezra Franklin. I mean, a lot of these guys for Old Birds, these are their backups. They're playing pretty well against a lot of the starters for the Bears here. So we got third and long for the Bears. We got about 40 seconds left in this third quarter. Old Bridge is up 48-0. Probably, most likely, should be the last play of the quarter. We got trips down here.
Good camera. If you look at the screen, what I'm looking at right now, nice look. I think that's from Paul.
Christie rolls out right. Marquez,
good move.
catch.
Good
He's
move.
going to get the first down with that little last move. He's just going to get it. He needed to get past the 45. It's going to be to the 46. And that's going to take us to the end of this third quarter.
But that was, he's a junior, but that was a nice pass, too.
It was.
On the throw. All right.
Yep, exactly.
Okay, second in most interceptions in the season. Kenny Pross in 1985 had 8.
And then he went on to play at Vanderbilt.
Vanderbilt, right?
I think he told me a story. Emmett Smith, when he played, I guess during the time in college with Emmett Smith, was in college and kind of had a couple tackles against him, but saying how good he was.
Yeah, there's some
one of the best ever to do at running back. And here we get a good look at the huddle here in East Brunswick, right?
And hear about this one, another one. In 1973. Now this had to be, says at South River. No, it was a guy. Paul Dijak.
Okay.
That's a famous South River name and East Brunswick name. Had 7 interceptions in 1973. And that's in 9 games. And that's when nobody threw.
Listen, this one here, right? The 11?
Yeah.
That's not quite a DiMaggio 56 game. That's a tough one.
Right. That's
11 interceptions.
9 games. Yeah.
There's Owen Kim. We got Owen Kim was talking to our trainer then, Jen Klein. Got a nice view of that.
Dr. Klein.
Dr. Klein. All right, Christie's still in. We got 1st and 10.
Oh, boy, they're just teeing off.
Yep, he's going to run it.
Get out of bounds, kid. Get out of bounds.
Okay, we've got about 4 on the play.
Nope, that may have been it.
And we got a couple guys. We still got.
Well, They're looking for the quarterback to come
I
in?
think they might be going new quarterback. I think they said, you know what, we're in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, here he
Old
goes.
Bridge has been playing the
Number 12
subs.
coming in.
Yep, and this guy I like. I almost had that interception early in the game for him. That's
Right.
Hussein Chadawala.
And he's only a sophomore.
And I liked a couple runs that 28 sophomore Aiden Briggs had for the Bears last game. He's going to fake it. He's going to keep it. Nice move. Old Bridge, good job swarming to the ball. They had about 6 or 7 guys there, so forward progress is going to get them to about midfield. Yep, so it's going to be 3rd and 6. They'll have to get the ball to about the 44-yard line. You'd think it's just everything's probably 4-down territory here. All right, we got Ezra Franklin and Gabriel Marquez down here. We got Ruiz up top. That might be McLean up top. We got Marquez in motion. Thanks. He's going to fake it.
Oh, boy.
That's forward, so that's
Yes,
an incomplete
yep,
pass.
Yep.
Took a pretty big hit there, too.
That's right. The kid's got to get his baptism. You know, he's only a sophomore. And he's the guy. If Chris
Yeah, listen, and if you just look, not that everyone is marked on the roster here, but, you know, he's the guy that, you know, the couple times that Sean has been out in different games he's come in.
Mm-hmm.
Seems like a little better runner than, you know, more comfortable running than throwing the ball. This is a spot he's probably going to have to throw the ball. He rolls to his left. He's looking down, little over the head.
Well, he threw a ball. It had to be a good catch. And he was rolling left, right, which is harder if you're a righty, correct?
That is, 100%.
So, you know, and he floated it to it had to be a perfect throw and a perfect catch rather than trying to drill it in there.
All right, so we got 8:40-ish left.
Okay, well, cross-country team, they're in that tournament mode right now, the big weekend races. And if you ever get a chance to go down to Thompson Park, if there's a big cross-country meet, and you've never seen one, go to it. It's amazing. Hundreds and hundreds of kids running and racing, and they all start at the same time. And then the finish line is just
It's fun, yeah. It's a cool atmosphere.
It's really cool.
He's going to hand off right up the middle there. And you know what? I feel like when I was in college and the cross-country team, they seem to have a unique bond, always those runners. You know, I was always kind of very close-knit, cool kind of relationship. And, you know, that's a cool thing I think about all these sports. You know, you play to win and you want to get better and all that, but you know, the relationships you find and the friends you make and all that, that's what you remember for the most part.
Well, you're out there running 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 miles every day with the kids. You better get along.
All right, so Old Bridge is going to hand it to 12. Good hit there by EB there.
You got a little
good
bounce
job.
in the step there. I like that. What number was that?
That was number 32 for
Number
the Bears.
12 was in there also.
Yeah, Gavin Paglia, 12 was in there too. I would listen. I'm in there at this point. You get a big hit on the guy here, right? Some of these guys haven't played as much varsity level. You get your chance under the lights here. You got to be pumped up here. Get a big hit, maybe get a turnover. All right, so that's going to be 3rd and short for Old Bridge. He's going to hand up the middle. He's got some room. And they're going to get about 4 or 5, so that's going to be a first down.
Well, I like the way our kids are hanging in there and playing hard.
And we're seeing a lot. We're seeing a lot of the subs, which is good. These guys are practicing hard every day. a lot of these guys, some of these guys, listen, are seniors. This could be their last chance to play in terms of the season. And we're seeing some young guys get some experience.
Right. And they got a game coming up Monday. Got the JV game.
And like you said, you're one play away, some of these guys, as backups and things like that. So you could be in this spot. So it's good experience.
Yeah.
Low snap. They're going to hand it off up the
Kid
middle.
just lowers his head. And the gymnastics team had their first win of the season with a nice win over Piscataway. Ella Levy did a great job on the all-around. And Isabella Wasserman, Alexander Grossman also broke 30 with their routines.
And Gavin Paglia, another nice, he got it in. He made contact. A couple guys finished off, but he threw his shoulder in there and was able to get a piece of that guy. I thought was a really nice job.
So right now, these guys on defense got to be saying they're not scoring on them.
Yep.
It's their backups, our backups. They're not scoring. Somebody came flying in a little late.
Yeah, Quellas came in a little late.
Got to be careful with that.
Yeah, number 54 is a little. There was good sportsmanship by Oldbridge trying to help Franklin up there. That's number 54, Kadir Franklin. He might need a sub. He's a little banged up there. I mean, Oldbridge, I like that. The one offensive lineman went to him, see if he needed help. Oldbridge is also kind of waiting for that guy to start counting down, so they're not looking to, speed up. They're going at a nice pace here, so we got a second.
And I'm good with that because they're subs. You got to let them play.
100%, yeah.
Nice
We
run.
got a nice run there, real nice.
All right, way to hang in there, 4.
Yep.
We're up.
Yep, that was James Hagan. We know that name.
Oh, cool.
We know Dave Hagan was a nice football player for the Bears. He was a nice wrestler.
Right, I think he was captain of the football and the whole Hagan family.
He was number 61, I think he was too. I remember that for some reason. He was a year older than me.
All right. Speaking of field hockey, they had 2 big wins. They have Metuchen Monroe, and they're going to be seeding soon. I see them being as the number 2. If they get upset at number 3 seed in the tournament. Field hockey.
Yeah, I guess South Plainfield, right, is...
Yeah, they can repeat. Oldbridge is decent again, but I think they can beat both of them. So they want to repeat. They got the big target on their back.
Oh, they lost the ball there. Flag on the play. It's going to be a hold, I think. Let's see the call. I'm pretty sure it was a hold on the offensive lineman.
Yep, good job. And that's good that the referees are calling the play rather than just let everything go.
I agree. Especially if it's a clear-cut something you have to...
I mean...
and they don't want to, but if it's something obvious, you gotta be...
because these kids are out here playing hard.
Yep.
If you're being held, you get clipped or whatever, you should be.
And just a reminder, after the game, we will have Ken Soroka, the announcer. He's going to announce the trophy for Oldbridge and also the offensive and defensive MVPs. So stick around for that. We got 2:50 left.
And remember, on the 3rd,
up he's down.
The Bears will be hosting Hunterdon Central. Again, at 6 o'clock. I think NJ.com may have the wrong time. I'm pretty sure it's 6 o'clock. And the following week, they have to go to Piscataway and North Hunterdon. Following weeks. And right now, they'll wind up at the season on the 24th against South Brunswick, but I think they may pick up another game or so.
Right.
In the pool. So
I would think at least one, right?
Right. Still plenty of football, at least 4, possibly 5 games left.
And they're taking a knee here.
With 2 minutes. I understand that, but at the same time, when your subs are in, let them play.
And
the other shorten the game.
That's my thing too. The clock is running, so think about the time they actually got with the clock, right? That's not a lot of time.
I mean, I get it, but see, once you have your subs in, and if your game is passing or running the wishbone, or in basketball, if you're
you do what you do, right?
Yeah. I mean, how am I going to get better if I have to take a knee, or if I can't shoot the ball in basketball? Well, this is the new rule for put in, and of course basketball is going to have a mercy rule this year, and it's all about sportsmanship. Frank Noppenberger speaking isn't 100% behind all these rules. That's just my point of view.
Well, you're saying it can be handled by the coach, right?
Right.
So I don't need to be told.
Right.
And then it takes away. There's a lot of things you could say, but it takes away from now the guys that.
And if numbers are down in sports, and numbers are down, all right, by shortening the games on blowouts, you're giving people the opportunity not to play.
Correct.
So, in my opinion, and
and you're not saying in terms of when teams are up to, but
years
there's a way to go about it.
Years ago, when East Brunswick was dominating soccer and like beating people 8 or 9-0, I know the coaches would talk and say, "Look, let's move the clock along at the end. I'm okay with it." And no one knew any better, and so it was 6 or 7 minutes shorter. Not this game's over.
Right. Yeah. Well, we're gonna stick around here. We are going to do the awards, Old Bridge, and we're going to have Ken Soroka do the announcements. But Old Bridge retains or gets the trophy for Battle of Route 18. Pretty dominant 48-0 victory. We'll stick around and make the announcements for you guys and tell you who the MVPs for each team are on offense and defense. And we're hoping that as the season goes on here, East Brunswick can play a little bit better and give credit to Old Bridge. Old Bridge is a pretty good team. I think you're going to see them be pretty successful moving forward here.
And just let me give you a little brief background on this, because I was around when they started this Battle of Route 18. We needed a Thanksgiving game. Marcus Borden and Bob DeMarco got together and let's play and let's call this the Battle of Route 18. Dr. Spadafino, who was a coach and football player for the Bears, scholarship at Colorado State. He sponsored an award. The PBAs was announced. You're looking at the award right now. And it's been going on ever since. And it's a really impressive award. I mean, if you take a look at those trophies. So to continue that tradition is a pretty cool thing. And both coaches will get to speak down there and complimentary to one another. I just want to give a little input history into that.
All right, so stick around. We will be right back with the announcements.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this Battle of Route 18 came out in 1994 after the merger of the two Old Bridge high schools, Cedar Ridge and Madison Central, into one Old Bridge High School. And since 1994, the game was usually played on Thanksgiving Day, back and forth between here and in Old Bridge, but has now been relocated to the middle of the schedule due to the state playoffs. The annual event for this highway connects the two towns was established in 1994 by Ron Mazzola. Ron Mazzola was a friend to both the Old Bridge and East Brunswick athletics. Old Bridge has dominated this series, now winning the 15th game in a row. It is even more special that tonight, this would have been Ron Mazzola's 65th birthday. Ron has passed away. So we can think of no better way to honor Ron's memory than continuing this wonderful tradition. Each team will have a offensive and defensive player of the game. These awards are sponsored by the local police benevolent associations, PBAs. For East Brunswick, the offensive player of the game is number 10, Sean Christie. The defensive player of the game is number 5, Sean Nieves. For Old Bridge, the defensive player of the game is Xavier Diaz, number 2. And the offensive player of the game is number 16, Brody Nugent, quarterback. Again, we are grateful to the local police benevolent associations in both Old Bridge and East Brunswick for presenting these awards. And now at this time, we will give the trophy once again to Old Bridge for winning tonight's game. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming out to tonight's game, helping us keep this tradition, this rivalry on Route 18 alive. Again, our next home game will be next Friday night against Hunterton Central. As you leave the stadium, please drive carefully.